Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today the date is 1450. The date is 18th of March 2018. Time right now is 2:56 in the afternoon. Okay, got this couple of questions, top 6 questions that I just rounded up. Okay, so I just want to answer them. People have said that they prefer to remain anonymous, so I'll answer this question. So if you have any question, either you can send me as a WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there. You can send me an email, loy@loymachedo.com, or if you want professional service, you can check my website. That's also mentioned there. You like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. So let's quickly move on to the questions. The question is, number 1, Loy, would you make extra cash by breaking the law? No, I would not try to make extra cash breaking the law, like smoking, drinking, drugs and all that stuff. I would not do anything illegal, because the thing is, the law is always smarter than you. People who know the law are always smarter than you. So I'd never break the law. However, if there's a loophole in the system, I would take advantage of the loophole in the system. Like when I was in Dubai, if you wanted to have a business, you needed to register a company. However, what I found out is I could take a visa, pay money and get a visa, and work freelance quietly, word of mouth marketing. So I did it very quietly. So even though technically I was not breaking any law, it was more like a loophole in the law. So I hope you understand. So I'd never break the law. I'd never do anything illegal. But if there were loopholes in the system, we'd take advantage of the loopholes in the system. Okay, so I hope that makes it clear. Don't do anything illegal. Please never do anything illegal. Okay. Second question, Loy, would you prioritize your work over your family after your child? Yes, I would prioritize my work, my brand, even after my child is born, because my work, my brand pays my bills. I'm passionate about my work. I love my work. Like right now, I'm not hugging my wife, kissing my wife. Doing my work, my wife is quiet. She's not making noise. The pets are not making noise. And I'm married to her because she helps me do my work, make money, and she supports my brand. She cooks food for me when I want food. She helps me succeed. So my work and my brand is priority number 1. I am priority number 1. Then comes my wife, my kid, and everything else. So even after my child is born, my work, my brand, my priority is number 1, because I work, I bring in the money, I pay the bills. That's how they have a good life. Hugging my child, kissing my wife is not going to pay the bills. I hope that makes it very clear. Having a child doesn't change anything. Having a wife doesn't change anything. I'm not one of those people who suddenly feels, oh, I need to give everything to my child. I'm like, no, sorry, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Question number 3. Loy, would you ever get into a fist fight to save your child? Okay. I wouldn't actually get into a fist fight. I don't believe in violence. I would rather avoid a fight to save my child. I would take the high road by apologizing, or I would stop the fight to save my child, because getting in a fist fight doesn't help. I would protect my child to save my child, but I wouldn't hit someone. I don't believe in that. If I needed to go to the law, I would go to the law. If I needed to just keep quiet because this guy is an underworld gangster or someone. Because here's the thing, if suppose he hits me or he hits my child and then I hit him and then he takes a gun and then he shoots or takes a knife and kills, I mean, where does it end? Where does it stop? It keeps escalating. So he hit me with a stick, I hit him with a bigger stick. He bought a knife, I bought a bigger knife. He chopped 1 finger, I chopped 2 fingers. Where does it end? So you need to be smart and sensible. And I always believe violence is not the answer. Being smart and intelligent and taking the high road is a smart answer. And sometimes you need to just keep trouble far away and be far away from trouble. So I hope this answers your question. Question number 4, Loy, how do you get rid of toxic people who are very manipulative? Okay, toxic people, I normally avoid them at all costs, whether it's a family member, relative, friend, I just avoid them at all costs. But if in case it is someone in your company or someone you can't get rid of, then I would just be busy. Hi, how are you? Bye, to the point, and focus on my work. If that person will come and chit chat with me, listen, I'm kind of busy doing work. Can I help you with anything? And if they interfere and try to ruin my work, I would inform my boss about it. And if your boss is toxic, you better look out for a new job. If your spouse is toxic, you better divorce. And if your parents are toxic, keep them away. That's the only shortcut, because Toxic people will never change. You can never change them. And if you can't handle them, then I think you better, just detach yourself. That's why when I had a problem in my WhatsApp group and two of my close admins or moderators were battling it out and started affecting the whole group, I told them, listen, even though I need you, even though I like you, even though you're my friends, I'm going to throw both of you out and I'm going to ban you from my life and from my groups if you can't sort your shit out. So immediately they got the act together. So you know how to handle them, great. You don't know how to handle them, better get them away from your life. Question number 5. Boy, how do you remain in the same roof of a house with a toxic person who is dependent on you? So the person is dependent on you. So maybe it's an old parent or a kid. Tough choice, man. If you can get rid of that person, great. You can't get rid, then it's a big problem. My friend, don't want to take his name, he had his mother. Actually, his mother was very toxic, very gossipy, fucking up his head. He took it until a point he couldn't take it anymore. And then when he wanted to get married, he told his wife, my mom is pretty toxic. But she said, no, your mother is like my mother. I love your mother. After they got married, they were both fighting like cats and dogs. So now he bought a separate house, kept in mother separate house, stays with his wife. That's it. That's the only solution. Or you keep the person somewhere else. If, for example, tomorrow my kid is fucking up my house, tell the kid, get out. Get out, stay in your room. My rules, my house, others fuck off. So you have to put your foot down, man. Others things don't work out. So this answers your question. So if it's a parent, put them in an old age home. What else can you do? I mean, there's no solution here. But you need to take a stand. Last question. Loy, how do we handle gossipy colleagues so we don't indulge in the gossiping about others, but be in good terms with the guy who's gossiping? Anonymous. Okay. Number 1 is I'm a gossipy guy. I can't help it, but this is who I am. I'm very curious. I keep looking I'm telling you up front, I'm gossipy. So I knew that I'd never fit into a corporate world. But my cousin, she is very successful. She's very big position, very high position. What she does is she has made very clear-cut rules. Even from the time she joined at the lowest positions, she has made the rule, please don't send me forwards, please don't send me emails, please don't come to me to talk about someone else, only talk about work. And after work, she switches off, she doesn't talk to anyone, even colleagues, nothing. So it's a matter of discipline, it's a matter of putting your foot down, it's a matter of drawing the lines and saying, you don't cross those lines. So how do you handle gossipy colleagues? Hi, how are you? Bye. They come to talk to you more. Listen, I'm kind of busy, gotta do work. Okay, we'll talk to you later. And how do you not indulge? Well, if you tell them you're busy and they can't talk to you, then you don't know any information. Suppose they tell you, listen, do you know Rita? Listen, please stop. I don't want to know. Don't want to get into this. Just come here to work. Please, don't mind. Just want to work. So if you keep switching them off, then they'll not talk to you. And that's how you remain good terms. You just tell them, I want to be a good friend. I only would prefer if we talk about each other. Don't want to talk about anyone else. That's it. Draw the rules. Put your foot down, and that's how you work. So I hope this answers your question, guys. You like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Let me know your comments. And remember this, if you have any questions, love to hear from you. This is Loy Machedo saying